Hello, viewers all over the world. My name is Apostle Helen Rudokeno of Majesty Christian Television Network. Today we have this topic on singles living with unplanned pregnancy, powered by the city municipality, Amsterdam. As you know, teen pregnancy rates have recently been on the rise all over the world. Despite measures by the government, medical professionals, and community interest groups to lower these levels, no one is entirely certain why this is happening. No one. But whether a teen becomes pregnant by choice or by chance, it is obvious that she will be confronted with some troubling situation that may jeopardize her education or her career. So in this program, we'll be handling or we'll be looking at how young women deal with being single and at the same time having to deal with an unplanned pregnancy. Our guest today is Miss Inge van der Land from Ultra, an organization involved with teen mothers and child care. She is a behavioral scientist, and she is going to throw more light on how they have been handling the teens and teen mothers in Southeast or Amsterdam as a whole. So, Inge, welcome to Majesty Television Network.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for being here.
It's nice to be here.
So, viewers all over the world, feel free to give us a call on 020 33 74160 as we discuss this interesting topic. If you feel like contributing, or you have something to say, or you are a teen mother listening, or you have a teen mother around you and you feel like asking this professional any question, please feel free to call us and don't be intimidated. All right, Inge, tell us a little bit about your profession as a behavioral scientist.
Yes, it's really a broad terminology. That doesn't say so much. But in our organization, we have pedagogues and we have psychologues, and we are all called behavior scientists.
Yes.
What we do, we provide the team from theory, and we give them support, and we coach them. And in the other hand, we can do diagnostics, we can do tests like intelligence or behavior to figure out what our clients need. And that is really a small explanation of what I do.
Yeah, that's good. So you conduct some tests
Yes.
to determine their behavioral level, is that? And
Yes.
to know how to give the adequate support, is that? Is that the
Exactly.
purpose?
Exactly. And there is another purpose.
Okay.
That is in Amsterdam and actually I think in the Netherlands.
Yeah.
When you want money, you have to know what you get. So if you are you have difficulties with learning,
Okay.
you have to have an IQ below, for example, 80, and then the money comes from this way. And if you have an IQ above 80, the money comes from that way.
Really?
Really, yeah. So we have to know, like, what is your IQ? Because we have to know which organization can offer the help.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, this is interesting.
And we have a lot of.
And this you only do for the teen mothers, or is it for all the youths you do this for?
Well, I do that only for teen moms, but
Yeah.
also for young mothers.
Young
Not only
mothers.
teen moms, but also mothers
Yeah.
between 20 and 23.
Mm-hmm.
And within Ultra, it's a youth care organization. I have lots of coworkers who also test children and guide families,
Yeah.
guide children,
Yeah.
and guide families with problems.
Yeah.
And my occupation is really with the teen moms. And I work for the FIOM, and the FIOM has another couple of activities, not only the teen moms.
Yeah.
If you like, I can tell you about that, but that's not really the topic of today.
No. So we just want to know how these teen moms are, how they are carrying on and being single and
Yes, a
being and
lot.
having this unplanned pregnancy.
Yeah.
So, do all these teen moms are they all prepared for the pregnancy that came upon them?
Mm, not really, no.
Yeah. Okay.
It's really like a lot of times it's an accident,
Yes.
being
Accident.
not cautious with
Okay.
um, preservatives, for example,
Hmm.
or it can be a religious belief that you cannot use preservative and then you can get pregnant.
Okay.
But mostly it's a surprise. But sometimes when you talk to the girls,
Yeah.
you feel that they really wants to have a child.
At that age.
Maybe not at that age, but in their lives.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
they
Every
want to
girl. I
become a
mean,
mother.
yeah. Of course, that's the feeling of every young woman. That's why we
Yes.
play with baby dollies, and then you are doing all of those things. When you have a
Yeah.
baby girl and a baby boy, you see that the
Yeah.
girl plays more with the
Yes.
dollies, trying to
Yes.
breastfeed already at that age.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. But what I like to say
Yeah.
is that you have a lot of young mothers
Hmm.
who do fine.
Okay.
Yeah, there are so many people who have a good support system, who have a nice family, who really support them, and they
Mm.
will make it.
They're making it. I think we will need your voice to be a little bit louder so that we can hear you clearly.
I have
'Cause-
to talk louder.
yeah, a little bit.
Okay, maybe I
And
should
come
come a
close
little
as
bit
well.
closer.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay. But the pregnant ladies who don't have a good support system,
Mm.
they find hopefully their way towards us
Okay.
because we have a team of social workers, and what we do is we can help. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Is
Yeah.
it okay?
Yeah.
We have a team of social workers, and what they do is they can look at your situation, like how are you dealing with money, how are you dealing with school,
Yeah.
how are you dealing with work, with your boyfriend, what do you think is needed to raise a baby,
Yes.
do you have a place to stay, all those things we will look at and try to find together solutions
Exactly.
with the girls because they have to do it.
Hmm.
And I am always surprised how incredibly strong they are.
Really?
Yeah.
Because when you look at them outside, you see
Yeah.
them from outside, it's like they are so fragile.
Yes.
And then some of them put up some long face. It's
Yeah.
like the pregnancy is troubling them. Each time I see them, I feel so
Yeah.
touchy.
Maybe it's because, well, since 2.5 years, I'm a mother myself.
Mhm.
I have a job, I have a husband, I have a house,
Yes.
I have a salary, and a child.
Yeah.
And there are days I love it, that's really for sure. But
Yeah.
there are days like, whoa, it's really hard.
It is.
But if you don't have those things,
Yes. And you
and
did
you
not plan
still
it. And
make
you did
it,
not plan it.
and you did not plan it, and you're still making it, that's something to be proud of. But on the other hand, it's always good if you know that people can support you to find out some help.
Wow. Well, if you are a single mom out there, a teenage mom, and you did not plan to become one, don't give up. We just want you to know that there's a support somehow. This is
Yeah.
support. So just feel free right now and give us a call on 02033 74160. You will talk to our guest, Inge, and she will direct you on what next you can do. Now, can you please look into the camera and tell some of our viewers how many teen moms or how many teenagers become pregnant when they did not plan it in Amsterdam or in Southeast?
Which one?
Any of them, just speak.
Well, in Amsterdam, I think last year there were about 500 young mothers, and then I talk about young mothers under 20.
Wow.
And most of them are pregnant because it's an accident.
Accident.
Yes. And what we see in numbers is that in the southeast there are more teenage mothers, and in the new west there are more teenage mothers, and
Yeah.
in the north.
Yeah.
But there is a big group in the southeast. That has also to do with cultural differences.
Okay.
Because if you think about the Suriname culture, for example,
Yeah.
or Antilliaans,
Yeah.
being a young mother is more accepted, for example,
Really?
yeah, than for example, originally, no, that's not the way to say it, but a Dutch person.
Yeah.
It's also,
Mm.
yeah, it's more normal there.
So they love it that their children become pregnant when they've not finished their education.
That's a tricky one because that is really, really difficult. What we see,
And when they have no husband,
yeah,
no man,
hmm
to support them.
yeah,
Really?
yeah, it happens. Yes.
Hmm.
Well, what we see, or what I see, is lots of girls come into our office who have really difficulties with learning. And when you are not able to learn, and or it's difficult to keep up a job, then your identity is like, who am I? So if you become a mother, you are a mother. You are not. You don't have a diploma. You don't have a job.
Exactly.
But you are a mother.
Yes.
So it is your identity. But in the other hand, a problem is if you don't have a diploma or
Yeah.
a job,
Yes.
how do you sustain?
That is what we want to know.
Yes, but if you are young, the brain of an adolescent has more difficulties to think in the long term
Okay.
than short term.
Okay.
And what we really like is supporting girls to go back to school,
Mhm.
to get your diploma,
Mhm.
because then you can find a job and you don't have to get income from the state and being dependent.
Yes.
It's nice to help girls to get independent.
Independent. Exactly.
Not dependent from family, not
Yeah.
dependent from
For
a
boyfriend.
boyfriend.
Mhm.
Because when you're 16, 17, sometimes you find the love of your life, but
Mhm.
most of the time
But
you have a short-term love,
yes, it's true.
but you have
It's
a
true.
long-term commitment if you have a child.
Yes, it's
Because
true.
maybe you don't like your ex-boyfriend anymore. You think, my God, I'm happy he's out of my life.
Yeah.
But he will still be the father of your baby for the rest of your life.
Mhm.
And he's still connected to you.
In one way or the other because of that child.
Exactly. Yeah.
So you cannot do anything with it.
And I think it's very important that a child has a father.
Of course,
So
it is.
I really like for women in general to have a connection.
With the
Even
father
if
of their
you break
babies.
up with
Exactly.
your
I love that too.
Yeah,
I love that too.
it's good
But
for
what
the
we
child.
see most of the time, Inge, is that the moms
Yes.
try to push the fathers away.
Sometimes.
They
yes.
try to disallow them to see the baby.
Yeah. If you don't pay, you don't see.
If you don't pay what?
Alimony. Money for the baby. Yeah.
For the baby that came out of your loins, you have to pay to see.
Well, this is a little bit weird how I said it. What I
No,
can
but that is what it is because
well,
that's what
yeah.
is going on because all over.
Not only a young mother, some women.
That is what is going on. Yes,
Some women,
that's
not
how it is
all
now.
of them.
Yeah.
They say, if my ex-husband or ex-boyfriend doesn't give me money,
You can't
I
see the
need
baby.
to buy diapers. I need. You cannot see the baby, but for a baby,
It's an agony.
yeah,
Yes.
maybe he's broke, but he can still be a father. That's a different thing.
Yeah.
Being a father, okay, you can give love, you can give time,
Yes.
connection,
Yeah.
and yeah, it would be nice if you could also support
Yes.
financially, but if
Exactly.
it's impossible,
Yeah.
then it's impossible.
Yeah. But it is also damaging to the baby
Yes.
because you are a
I think
behavioral
so.
scientist,
Yeah.
so it's
Yeah.
damaging to the baby. A
Yeah.
child growing without having that contact with the father,
Yeah.
you feel that you see that they are not always happy. Sometimes
They miss
a
the
lot.
father, yes.
They miss out a lot. So
Also, a lot of girls who are mothers themselves,
mhm.
they don't have their fathers in their lives.
That's why they
And
were
there is-
trapped.
Yes, but there's pain,
Hmm.
and then it's the history repeating.
And that's why they become teen moms. Because they are
Maybe
looking, yes,
for
because
love,
they are
maybe
looking for love.
maybe.
They are looking for love
Yeah.
from the opposite sex, Little did they know that the little sex they were having was going to result to
Yeah.
pregnancy. But no pregnancy is little. Once pregnant is pregnant.
Yes. Yes.
So
Well,
That's the problem.
Well,
So,
within what you can do if
mhm,
you're pregnant,
yeah,
you can think about other ways, and we talk about that as well with the Fium by Ultra.
yes.
For example, you can think about a traject of adoption. You can think about foster care. But in the
Mm.
early stage, you can even consider an abortion.
No, but
I know
we
you.
cannot do that because that's
I
killing.
understand.
Yeah,
I understand your
yeah,
vision, but
yeah.
what we do, we are not pro, we are not contra.
Mm.
We really try to figure out what is the
Mhm.
best for
Mhm.
the woman and what
Mm.
is her choice, and we want to support the choice of the
Mm.
person,
Mhm.
whatever it may be. And it's not that we have an opinion like, yeah, this is good or this
Mm.
is bad. We
Okay.
really
You.
search for
Mm.
what is needed for this woman in
Mhm.
this part of her life.
Yes, I think the best counsel for such people will be, to help them first and foremost not to be trapped into this early pregnancy because
Yeah.
once it comes, I don't think me myself as a reverend minister would tell a child to go and commit abortion.
Mm.
It's against my principle,
I
against
understand.
what God wants. So, but
I would.
but
We
how
would
can we
never.
guide them? How can we guide them not even to become pregnant? To first and
Yes.
foremost face their education, get become matured, and then before they begin
Mm.
to practice all of
What we
this.
have been doing at the moment, at the moment, we stopped that. But what
Mhm.
we have been doing is that we were going to schools, and we had a
Yes.
program, and we had a young mother.
Yeah.
She came with
Yeah.
us
Yeah.
to the school program,
Yes.
and she told the
Okay.
story of her life
Yeah.
at school,
Yeah.
and we tried to make youngsters, boys and girls,
Mm.
realizing what
That
it is to be
pregnant when you didn't
pregnant.
plan it.
Yes,
Yes.
what
Unplanned
it will
pregnant.
mean, and to get a realistic vision of
Mhm.
parenthood. And that is what we do for prevention.
Okay.
And of course, when we have a girl
Yeah.
with us,
Yeah.
and sometimes you have to talk. Are you taking the pill? Are you taking care?
Mhm.
Again, because some girls get pregnant again.
So, how many, from your practice, how many of these Amsterdam tenors are sexually active?
All my clients, everyone. Otherwise, we only help. We are really our help is related to pregnancies.
Yes. Oh my God, Inge, you're so funny. So they are very, very sexually active,
Yeah.
and there's no way to really help them um, from. There's no way to help them because it's natural.
Yes, teenagers are sexually active. Well,
Hmm.
that's a really generalization,
Yeah.
but teenagers are sexually active,
Mm.
and I hope that or parents or other important people around them or schools
Can
can
cancel
tell
them.
them about
Yes,
yes,
can help
yes,
to cancel
and
them.
I don't know your opinion about it because they are not married and they probably already have sex,
Exactly, which is wrong.
but it happens.
It's
You
happening. It's
know.
happening. Yes,
And yeah, the only thing is education. You have to tell.
yes, it's very important.
Yes.
So if you are listening to this program, you are a mother. Encourage your children to go to school.
Yes.
Encourage your youngsters. Encourage them to
Yes.
pursue their career, pursue education, have a career before even they begin to think about settling down.
Hmm.
Otherwise, they will just wreck their lives.
I have been reading about how many young mothers,
Mm,
when you are pregnant or you're becoming a young mother,
mm.
50% drop school.
Yeah, it's true.
50%.
They will.
Yes.
They will because I mean it's not very easy to be pregnant. The
No.
all of the nausea, belly sickness, early morning malaise, and the late night
Yeah.
malaise, all of those things,
Yeah.
for a young star that is
Hmm.
just coming out, growing to haven't even known what life is all about to begin to become pregnant. I mean,
Yeah.
it's enough to wreck her educational life.
Hmm.
What about the boys?
What
The,
about the
I mean,
boys?
the boys
Yeah.
who pregnant them, how do they feel emotionally?
Well, they are all welcome at our office. We work with boys and girls, with men and women.
Mm.
But we have less boys as clients with us than the girls.
Mm-hmm.
But most of all, yeah, in the first place, they are in shock.
Yes,
And
they
they,
deny.
I've talked to one young boy at a school. He said, if I had a girlfriend and she would be pregnant, I will take the train and go away. That is really a teenager reaction. It's really, I would be this, like that. But in the meantime, they also think like, okay, no, but I will take my responsibilities.
Oh, really? Then that would be nice.
Yes,
That would be nice. So they become also teen fathers.
yes. Well, sometimes, but
Mhm.
mostly men are a little bit older than the women, huh?
Okay.
In general. So
Okay.
there are less young fathers than
Mm.
young mothers because boyfriends or friends are older.
Right.
Yeah.
Would you please tell us some of the problems these teen mothers have been having, to
Yes.
settling down? Tell us a little bit of what you know.
Well, the girls.
What are some of the problems here that confronts them?
Yeah, the girls that find my office, for
Mhm,
example,
mm.
they have been in a difficult situation already at
Yes.
home.
At home,
Yes,
from home.
yes.
What
For
do you mean?
example, they have already a difficult relationship with their own mother.
Oh,
Could be
yeah.
a lot of fights. They might have already a difficult school career
Yes.
or skip school.
Yes. They skip school.
Possible.
Yes.
Yeah. And what we see is that a lot of young mothers who need help,
Mm.
they can be a little bit depressed
Oh,
and lonely.
how do they become lonely? I mean, when they were having this fun, they had friends surrounding them. They had they had their girlfriends, their cliques. They have the gangs of the boys as well surrounding them. So at what point did they become lonely?
Well, this is just my imagination, but
Hmm.
okay, you are pregnant and your boyfriend, you break up, you don't see him anymore.
So because of the pregnancy, then they break up.
Sometimes, yes. And your friends, they are not pregnant, they are in a totally different situation,
Yes.
different lifestyles.
Yeah.
So sometimes that
Is
fades.
it okay?
And what also happens a lot is when you are young and you're pregnant,
Mm.
your mother or your father might be totally angry at you.
Yes. Yes.
And nobody,
They're not happy about
everyone is
that. Hitting you.
angry with you or disappointed.
Yes, it's true.
It's not, of course, you have other situations, but that is really a lot of clients that we see.
Okay.
And what I see a lot is young girls who already have debts.
Debt?
Debt. Money shortage.
Yes.
Yeah. That's what I see a lot. So,
What about housing?
yes, that's a
Because
good
when
one
their
as
parents
well.
begin to make problem with them, so what happens then?
Sometimes when you already, I know that in the southeast of Amsterdam,
Yeah.
there are lots of families who live quite with a lot of people in quite a small apartment,
Really?
which doesn't have to be a problem, but there is another baby coming.
Yeah.
Where do you
Put the baby.
put the baby?
Exactly.
It's really small,
Yes.
and it's heavy on the family to have a young baby in the house. And sometimes parents are so
family.
disappointed, like, okay, you think you're a grown up now because you're pregnant,
Yeah.
so you be a grown up and find your own place. It happens.
Yeah.
Yes.
Really?
Absolutely.
Because you know why I'm laughing? Because we see this sort of thing in Africa because when you are young and then you've gone to embarrass your family, we see it as an embarrassment. So that's where they maybe showed a little bit of hostility, disapproval I don't
Yeah.
know that it happens here.
Hmm.
I don't know
Yeah.
because I see so many teen mothers with their pram. Then it's like it's a trend.
It really happens. And sometimes, because of course your parents are angry,
Okay.
but relationships, they go like this. After a while, sometimes mothers and fathers, they cool down and they can build up the relationship again. But in some families, it's broken.
Yes.
And those are the girls who need help the most.
Mm-hmm.
Because, of course, you have a support system, and even if your support system is angry, you can come back. It can get better again. That's what you have with good relationships.
Yeah.
But with relationships that are broken,
Yeah.
girls really come to our place and
Mm-hmm.
really tell me, I have nobody to live. Where do I go with my child?
Really?
Yes.
And how does the society help them?
Well,
Do they have any support system from the society, like from the Amsterdam gemeente?
yes, there is. It's called maatschappelijke opvang. I don't know how to translate.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at least what it means is the gemeente has places
Okay.
for young mothers,
Mm-hmm.
but the waiting list is a year.
Oh.
Yes. And you have to have a certain kind of amount of problems to, to
To
be there.
qualify you to
Yeah, but if you are
get the help.
yes, if you are a girl, you have your diploma, you have quite a support system, but no place to stay. You don't feel depressed,
Mm-hmm.
and you have a child. Yeah, then you have a problem. Then you have to go like everybody in Amsterdam to Woningnet and subscribe
Yeah.
and wait 8 years till it's your turn.
Yeah, that's too much.
Yes, and what happens is that a lot of girls
Mm-hmm.
that we know, they go to a friend, sleep there a week, go to another friend, sleep there a week, go to an aunt, go to the mother, to the grandmother with the baby.
Really?
Yeah. You're surprised today
Yes,
a
I
lot.
am. I am. I
You're so
am. I am.
surprised. Yes.
I am because when I see them just with a pram,
Yes.
they don't look as if they have problem. It's like
Good
it's
looking
so
girls
it's
with
like it's
beautiful buggy. With the beautiful.
exactly
Yes, yes.
because if this is the situation and if this situation is being made known to the other youngsters,
Yeah.
I don't think they will want to become pregnant when they have nothing. That is the reason why organizations like you, like yours, and
Yes.
others must come out and give this necessary information.
Yes. But the other thing, when you are an adolescent,
Mm-hmm.
of course you're not thinking about I want to become pregnant. But sometimes you just act reckless.
You act reckless.
Yeah, when you're a teenager, you act reckless. And becoming pregnant could be one of those reckless things you do in this period.
But I see more. I see more. Or I see more migrants,
Yes.
adolescent mothers, more than the indigenous. Why?
Good question.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
Well,
Why? So the recklessness is more for the
no,
migrants?
no. I don't think so. What I earlier said
Mm.
is that what I know for sure, I don't know that much about different countries in Africa,
Mm-hmm.
but for Suriname and Antillians,
Yeah.
it is more accepted to become a mother at younger age.
Then if that be the case, then why then would they still not have them in their homes? But then now they are going from one home to another home to another home to another home.
I wish I could tell you. We really speak to the families,
Yes.
and we try to organize a moment that we invite all the people
Parents.
surrounding a young mother, like
Yeah.
who can help?
Yes,
Who
exactly.
can help? But if you have a very low income or
Yeah.
you receive money from the state and your daughter and your child are still living there,
Yeah.
sometimes you get shortened on your income. And how can you live with that?
Yeah.
Then you have to ask,
Oh, okay.
maybe your daughter can pay a little bit, so you spread
Yes.
the money. But for lots of people, that is really a problem. Like, okay, I would like to take care of my daughter,
Yeah.
but then I don't have enough money to survive.
Exactly.
How do I do?
It's really a problem.
Yes.
It's a problem in Southeast, and not only Southeast, but Amsterdam as a whole.
Yes, but what I would like to say is that worldwide,
Yeah.
the Netherlands is
Yes.
really, we have such a small amount of teenage mothers in our country.
Okay.
We're, I think, the third. Switzerland is has the least,
The list.
and we are second or third worldwide
Really?
because we have good prevention programs.
Wow, so that means we are doing good.
We
Is
are
that
doing good. Yes, we are talking about a very specialistic problem.
okay?
Yeah.
And which country have the highest then?
Well, I would say,
America or United
yeah,
or Britain?
yes,
Or Britain?
yes.
Britain or America?
I don't know it, by heart, but Britain has 5 times more than Holland. For real. And in big cities, you have different problems. So in
Okay.
Amsterdam, there are more teenage mothers than
Yeah.
in Groningen.
True.
Also because, yeah, the city life, yeah, that's yeah, I cannot really explain, but that was happening.
Okay. So, have you had cases of teen moms who after they have delivered, they went back to school to pursue their education?
Yes, we do.
Really?
Hmm.
And how successful are they?
Yeah, how successful are they? They are ready to be independent.
Independent. That's good.
Yes,
That's
they
good.
can take care of their money. They
Okay.
can take care of the child.
Yeah.
They can take care of friendships, of boyfriends, of family,
Mm-hmm.
on all the part of lives. They build up a stable. How do you say that? They have a
So stable life.
Stable life.
Stable life. Better than
Yes.
those who do not
Yes.
go back to
Yes.
school.
And it can, in our organization, sometimes we give light help,
Okay, what sort
just
of
a
help?
little bit support,
Yeah.
but we also can give big,
Support.
yeah.
Oh,
Some girls, they come to us, and then if there is a lot of trouble with educating the child,
Yeah, let's hear you. Your volume is too low.
again,
Yeah.
okay,
So if
I
there's
feel I'm quite
yeah,
loud,
if there's
but
yeah,
no. We have people who can come twice a week at your home, looking how are you
Oh.
doing with your baby, how do you make
Okay.
contact.
okay,
It's also about attachment.
yeah,
And sometimes they go to, it's kind of foster parents for teenage mothers.
okay,
Or they go living in an apartment where there is lots of support to train them, to
Okay.
train them to become independent. That's also possible.
okay.
That's what we do. And those girls, we try to let them go when it's successful, when they are ready.
Yes, yes. They can live on their own.
Yes.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's good.
Yes, and afterwards we are still able to support. We have another program that's called Back to Business.
Back to
Weer
business.
aan de slag heet
Wow,
het.
that's
Weer aan de
good.
slag.
I like that slang.
Yeah, and it's there are trainers who work with the girls to go back to school or back to work with the child. They try to find daycare, and they want to get them back on track.
Yes, I think that is that should be the best.
Yeah.
That should be the best.
Yeah.
So is that where our municipality, Amsterdam South is? I believe that's where they will want to be. You know, that's where that's where they will want to be. Where,
Yes.
you know,
Yeah.
a situation where this single and living with unplanned pregnancy teen mothers are being helped, maybe to, you know, become independent.
Yes.
That's what
That's
every
the purpose.
society would want to see.
Yes.
So, from your experience, what is the economic what effect does childbearing have on a teen's health and economic status.
Can you repeat it for
Yeah.
me, please?
So what's the effect? What effect does childbearing have on a teen's health and economic status?
Okay.
So on their
Well, what
health,
I know is
are they totally sound? Because I have seen many doctors who came here and they came to tell us some of the gynecological problems uh, women do have when they have early pregnancy.
what I know is that physically there is nothing wrong. It's okay, but we have with young mothers
Yeah.
smaller babies
Oh,
sometimes
smaller babies.
because they are
The,
born a little bit too early.
why?
I don't know,
Oh,
but that's a fact.
maybe pressure because of pressure.
I don't know, but when you are pregnant young, there is a bigger chance of having a pregnancy that is finished earlier.
Like how many months? 7 months.
Mm, maybe
Oh.
7, 8 months, yes. But physically, for the woman, for the girl, for the body,
Mm.
there is not a problem.
Oh, that's good.
Yes. What we think, what is the difficulty, is when you are, for example, 17,
Yeah.
you're busy with being a grown up. And when you have a baby, you have to be busy being a grown up, but also being a parent. And that's really a big double task.
It is.
It's really tough.
It is. It is.
Because you have to figure out who you are, your identity, you have to get a little bit further from your parents. When you are pregnant, you have to go back to your parents, and that is not what you want when you are a teenager.
Yes,
You
it's
want
true.
to be independent, but you need them again because you're getting a baby. And it's a double task. It's heavy.
And that is the reason why they have to do everything. Every girl listening to this broadcast have to do everything to stay away from pregnancy when you are not ready for it. Yes, it is. It is very devastating. It makes you look odd. It also brings a sort of division between you and your parents and those who love you. At the same time, you feel isolated. You know, it takes all of these things contribute a lot in the emotional life of this young lady and somehow put bitterness in their lives when they are not supposed to have that.
I like to make a little nuance.
Yeah.
Yes, because there are lots of families who are very supportive.
Okay.
But if you know you have a family who is very supportive,
Mm.
you can make it.
Mm.
But if you have a family who is less supportive,
Yeah.
you really have more difficulties.
I am really
And I want to go back to your idea of girls who walk with beautiful
prams.
prams.
Yeah.
Maybe those are the lucky ones who are doing fine.
You think so?
Maybe.
Yeah, but that is not enough to lure somebody into having an earlyhood pregnancy when you have not planned it.
Mm-hmm.
Because from what we've been seeing, some of the programs we've had, I don't think we've ever seen any young woman who became pregnant at such a teenage and then the whole world was happy with. No, I always see that when they want to talk about their experience, even when they've reached 60 years, then when they cast their mind back at those early ages, they feel very wounded, they feel so bad, and it's like nobody corrected me when they should have, you know? So it is not really an ideal. That's what I think.
I understand what you say. It's not ideal.
But
No.
it happens. So,
Yes.
and when it happens, then they have to come to people like you.
Yes, and
To get
I
their
also
support.
think when it happens, I think there is already so many judgments.
Yes.
So when it happens, I like to be non-judgmental
Yes,
towards it.
yes,
Like,
yes.
okay, it happened.
Exactly,
Now we'll see how we go further.
exactly, exactly,
That's
exactly.
what they need.
Exactly,
Because
that's
a
what they
lot of
need.
people are already judgmental. It's really,
It's too much.
they need support. It's not that they did it like, I'm gonna have a baby and let's see how it's gonna go.
Yeah.
It happened and they have to deal with it.
So who
And
takes care of their daycare? Like,
the daycare,
yeah, who takes
well,
care?
regular daycare
Yeah, for
or
their baby.
or family, or sometimes een gastgezin. Gastgezin.
What is that?
Well, you can go to daycare,
Yeah.
but sometimes you have people who have a couple of children themselves at their place
Oh, okay.
to
Oh,
take
okay.
care.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But if you don't go to school and if you don't have a job, you are with your baby all the time yourself. And sometimes you have a very sweet family who want to do that for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't they feel tired just having the baby by themselves alone?
Totally.
I think they will feel tired
Yes.
because sometimes they may want to go to the shop and buy something, and no person is there,
No.
so they have to now carry that baby again, put in the pram and begin
Yes.
under the rain.
Yes. It's a very tiring life.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And the fathers of the babies as well must I think a program have to be designed for the fathers of the babies to at least be supporting.
We really try to engage them in the support that we give. When we have a client, we always say, who's your boyfriend? Who's the father of the baby? Does he want to be involved? Can we
Call them
help?
at
Or
least.
yeah, or can you at least think about what kind of position he will have towards his child? Because it's
Yes.
his child as well.
It's true. And then what sort of responses do you get?
Well, some of the girls they want to involve. Yeah, and you have also girls who don't.
Because they have pain towards the boys.
Yes.
Yes, I can imagine.
Yes, it happens that the boy leaves her for another girl and has another baby. That's possible, and that hurts.
Terrible. So, before we sign up, what are some of the support the organization give to them?
What we try
Which
to
is very
do
obvious, yeah.
is we try to coach them.
Coach them,
So we want to empower them.
empower them.
So not we try not to take over. We really want to support girls to get more independent.
Independent, that's
to
very good.
help them.
Support,
Okay,
yes.
what is your plan? What are you going to do? Are you going to call the school? Shall I take care of your? I will call your mother and invite her for an interview, or
Yeah.
just to talk with
Yeah,
her. Like,
yeah.
how are you doing? What do you think about the situation? Where can you help? Those kind of things. But we really like to keep the responsibility at the girl and the boy, yeah, if he's there.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So it's only just them. You don't get their parents involved or what?
If we
The
really
parents
try
of the
to.
boys as well must be involved
The parents of the boys, sometimes we ask them.
sometimes.
Yes,
And do they come?
sometimes.
And how do they feel?
How do they feel?
Disappointed, or do they feel, okay, we have a
It's so
grandchild?
double. Because they are probably quite young to have a grandchild. And then you think like, oh my God, I'm not ready for that. I'm not a grandmother now. But on the other hand, also attachment, like I'm gonna have a grandchild. It's really mixed feeling.
Mixed feeling.
Mixed feeling, yes.
But on the average, would you say it has been very, uh, they received a baby coming with an open heart and a warm heart
Towards
from
the
the
baby,
both,
yes.
yeah, from the both parents.
Yes.
Okay.
Sometimes I see that a girl lives with the parents of the boy and the baby.
Oh, that's good.
Sometimes it happens.
That's
yes.
good. That's good. That's good.
They're welcoming. Even if the boy and the girl break up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happens.
Is there any advice you think you would want to give to any person who have listened to this broadcast this minute towards the topic we've just discussed?
Um, where shall I watch?
Single and living with unplanned pregnancy. What advice you have for them? Tell us.
Well, I would say never feel ashamed to ask for some support.
Yes.
It's not necessary. We're there for it.
Okay. Thank you so much, Inge.
You're welcome.
And that is it for now. And we hope that the adolescent mothers who have listened to this broadcast will contact you.
Yes.
They will make contact with your type of organization
Mhm.
for the support that they need. So it's a pleasure
Okay.
being with you.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
for the
It was
broadcast.
nice to talk to you.
Well, that has been it. And should you want to contact the office of Inge, it is Ultra
Yes.
by Hofgeest.
Yes. Hofgeest
Hofgeest.
341.
So 341. So you, if you are pregnant or you have a youngster that is pregnant and is looking for a place to go, please remember to go to Ultra. God richly bless you.